What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I don't really know what I'm calling this yet, but I'm basically just going to be showing out how to use products for things other than what they are made for. So like lipstick, even though it's made for your lips, I have it like all over my face right now and you can't even tell. Like I have lipstick all over my face, all over my eyes, and you wouldn't even think that I had lipstick used as eyeshadow. And my lips right now are made from a face highlight and a lipstick. So like say you went on like a trip or you like traveled somewhere and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot every eyeshadow palette I have. This is for you because then I can show you how to use your lipsticks that you brought as your eyeshadows. Or maybe you just don't have as much products yet as like you're wanting, you can't afford to get new products but you're really wanting to change up your look. This is for you. I am showing you how to use different products for things other than your use. So you can use the products you have and get a very different look than you get with using them for their purpose, if that makes sense. This is something that a lot of makeup artists use, especially like when they're doing runway models looks. All the time I see them using these techniques, and it's awesome because you're getting more use out of the things that you buy. You're getting more bang for your buck. You know, a lipstick you can use for many other things other than just on your lips. It's a super cool thing to learn and it's super fun. It definitely makes you feel like you have more products than you do because you're using products you already have, but for very different things than they're used for. And it's honestly just fun. Like if you're just, you know, sitting around one day and you're like, I want to do something funky with my makeup today, I want to get out of my comfort zone, then you can learn these techniques and use them, and it came out super pretty. So I thought this would be a fun video to do. I haven't seen anyone do this yet as a YouTube video, so I thought it'd be super unique, something you haven't seen before, and really fun to watch, hopefully. And so if you're interested in seeing how I got this look with very different products than what they're used for, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I just got a layer of foundation on, and then I'm going to move on to using the products. And I think I'm going to start with the eyes first. So something you can use on your eyes that's not technically for your eyes is concealer. A lot of people know this trick, but concealer is great for priming the eyes. So if you don't have like a good eye primer, or your eye primer doesn't really like give you a clean slate on your eye, like you can still see your veins through it and all that, this is a good trick. It definitely covers every line you have on your eye, and as long as you set it, it will prolong whatever eyeshadow you put on after. Sometimes I'm lazy and I don't set mine, but you probably should, because it will crease on your eye just like it does underneath. And I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20 Sand. And I'm using this Sigma brush, it probably doesn't have the name, F86, to blend it out. So another product you can use in replacement as eyeshadow or any eye product on your eye is a bronzer. I use bronzer all the time as eyeshadow, especially when like I just don't feel like going into an eyeshadow palette. I'm really lazy, so anything that's like a shortcut, I love. So I'm first going in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm going to use this in my crease with this big fluffy brush. This is a really light colored bronzer, so it's going to be perfect for like really blending out the crease area. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker one in just a second. Okay, so I got that on. I look crazy right now. I think it's because I don't have concealer on. I look like a zombie. Okay, so then I'm going to take a little bit more of a defined brush, and I'm going to take the NARS Laguna bronzer. So like if you ever like travel somewhere and you get there and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot all my eyeshadow palettes, but you brought your bronzer, then you're going to be fine. Because you can use like your bronzer and your crease and your blushes if you want, like especially if you have like a more like brown colored blush, and then you could use your highlight on your lid, and it works. I've done it multiple times. I'm not going to be using my highlight on my eyes today because I want to show you a different trick, but I do that like all the time, especially like if I really want to like add like a really glittery like center to my lid. Always use highlights. Like it looks really good, especially because some eyeshadows just don't do it for me. Okay, so now that I have my crease shades on, I'm going to go in with a super weird product that I don't think a lot of people even know you can use on your eyes, but it is liquid lipsticks. And these specifically are the Milani metallic ones. That's eyeshadow if you want to just go wild that day. So I'm going to use this darker shade Materialistic on the two outer halves of my eye. So I'm just going to go right in for it. And you don't need that much because it will blend out. And I'm just going to go in with my finger. And I'm really just patting it in so it's kind of staying where I put it and not, you know, losing the pigmentation. And I like these metallic ones because it gives it kind of like a, like it really just looks like eyeshadow. And another good thing to use liquid lipsticks for on your eye is like a base underneath a different eyeshadow. Like if I had an eyeshadow that was this like coppery shade, I could put this under it and put the eyeshadow on top and it would make it pop so much. Like it's so cool. Like using lipsticks on your eyes, you can do so much with it. Like it's not even just this, like it's endless possibilities. Any lipstick you have, you can use on your eyes and it's gonna do, I mean obviously different effects with different lipsticks, but it'll work and it'll be cool. Like just play around and mess with it. Like look how cool that looks. It probably doesn't look cool right now, but once I have all my makeup on, it'll be cool. And if you're finding that it's not like blending as much as you want, you could always go in with a brush and it'll blend it out just like it would an eyeshadow. Okay, so then I'm going to take the lighter metallic. This is more of like a goldy, bronzy shade. And I'm going to pop that on the center of my lid. So to highlight my inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to actually be using a highlight. Like I said, you could use highlights on your eyes. This is Colourpop's Spoon. This is like one of my favorite highlights ever. Okay, I got it done on mascara here, but I'm going to let it dry and wipe it off, so just ignore it for now. So now that I'm done with my lids, I'm going to go ahead and go in with some concealer. I'm first going to color correct. I'm just going to go with my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Okay, so I'm going with my Maybelline Fit Concealer in 15 Fair. Okay guys, so I got my brows on and I blended out my concealer. I just need to set it with some powder. So the only setting spray I have left is this little miniature size of the Makeup Forever one. And guys, aren't you proud of my brows today? I actually did them pretty like Instagram-y. For once. I like barely ever touch them. At least I admit it though. Okay, so now we're going to do some lower lash line. And I'm going to take that same brush that I used with this lipstick. I'm going to take this lipstick and I'm going to smudge that underneath my lower lash line. Isn't that crazy how lipstick looks like that? It's like almost prettier than half the eyeshadows I own. Like ridiculous. I'm going to use my Benefit Thera primer. I always use a brown mascara on my bottom lashes because they're so long they'll look crazy if I put black. Okay, so we're going to be moving on to the face. As far as products you could use instead of bronzer, always a darker colored foundation. Even if it's like a liquid foundation, it doesn't have to necessarily be a stick foundation. That works. If you have like a brown eyeshadow that's like a cool tone that you could use to contour, you could use that. I don't have a foundation that's dark enough to contour, so I'm just going to bronze. First, I'm going to go back to my butter bronzer. Okay, for blush, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to take a lipstick. This is Maybelline Make Me Pink lipstick, and I'm going to use this as my blush. So I'm taking this little like stippling brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm just swiping it across the lipstick, and then you want to take it and kind of pat it on your hand first to get like the pigment off if there's too much, and then you just wipe it around your cheeks. This actually looks really, really pretty, especially if you have more mature skin. Cream blushes work really well on mature skin. And if you don't have a cream blush, grab a lipstick. And then I'm just going to bronze up a little bit more because I'm extra like that. So I'm taking my Laguna bronzer again and bronzing. Okay, I actually really like how this is turning out. I've done all these tricks separately but never all at once, and I'm like, why do they look so good right now? I think I'm going to try putting on a little bit of MAC nylon eyeshadow. This is really intense, so I'm a little bit worried, but we're going to give it a try. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my little highlight brush and apply that. And again, this is an eyeshadow, so no worries. This is actually really pretty. Oh, okay, nylon. Ooh. Okay, now you could easily leave it like this and move on to the lips if you wanted to. I'm going to add a little bit more just so you could see some more tricks, whatever. I'm going to take a lip balm. This is Smith's Rosebud Salve. You can find it at Ulta. This is what I use to get the glossy lid. If you follow me on Instagram, you see I do that glossy lid look all the time. I just take a tiny bit on my finger, just dab it in there, and then tap it on my eye. And the littlest you can put is better because it will cause your eyeshadow to crease a little bit. So I'm just going to take a little bit and pat it right here. Just keep it right at the top. And obviously your face will be sticky. So if you're going to be outside, don't do this because the wind will stick all over your face. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the lips. And this is super cool because you wouldn't think you could use other products on your lips to give you a lipstick, but you can. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just apply a lipstick. This is Divine Wine by Maybelline. Okay, so this is a matte lipstick, and I'm going to show you how to make it a metallic lipstick. The Highlight Opal from Becca Cosmetics. And you're just going to want to take a clean finger, rub it or tap it into the highlight, and then you're just going to tap it lightly all over your lips. Okay, so I'm actually going to switch to Champagne Pop because Opal's a little bit too dark. Oh, that's better. Okay, so this is the first lip look. I guess I probably should have zoomed you in. I'm sorry, I always forget to zoom in. That's how it looks. It really looks like you have a metallic red lipstick on. It's super cool. So this is the first look, and then I'm going to show y'all a second technique to use for your lips. Okay, so I'm going to take this off and show you option number 2. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is a glitter lip. I'm going to be using this liquid lipstick from Colourpop in the shade Donut, and then this glitter from, I think the website's called Bulk Glitters, B-U-L-K. Okay, so the technique I use, there's lots of different ways to do this, but it works best for me with the liquid lipstick, and what I do is I do it in 4 sections, the bottom right half of my mouth, the bottom left half of my mouth, left, right, whatever, and then the same thing on the top. I put the liquid lipstick on in that little section, and while it's still wet, I pack the glitter on because the liquid lipstick is going to dry with the glitter attached to it, and it's going to allow the glitter to stick way better than it would if you were to just use dry liquid lipstick, you know what I'm saying? So. And then I just dip my finger in the glitter and pack it on. Oh, that side came out good. you're gonna get a piece of tape. And you're gonna clean it up. Ooh, clean, yes. I can't see. Yes. So this is the finished glitter lips. Looks so cool. And I like this pink color. I haven't seen anyone do like pink glitter yet, so. Okay guys, so that completes this tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed this. I really enjoyed making this video. This is probably like one of my favorite videos I've ever filmed. It was so fun. Thank y'all so much for watching, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!
And I really like this. I would like probably low-key wear this out somewhere, even though I would have glitter everywhere by the end of the night, but, and people would be like, is she serious? Wearing glitter? Yeah. My lips are more glittery than yours, therefore, I am better. P.S. I also did my hair today. Yeah. That's how much I was excited to film this video. I actually did my hair. I never do my hair. It still doesn't look very good. And it has like literally 2 pounds of dry shampoo in it right now. Like I'm about to go shower right after this video.